admittedly missing from this list is Ice Spice,
Yeah.
which I could talk about this two ways. I'm going to talk about this two ways, so buckle up. How do you feel about it? You're a munch, I understand, so step up for your girl.
Hey, I never said that. I just said that when you're discussing like current artists, it would be unfair not to consider Ice Spice. Ice Spice does have a long way to go, but I also feel like in a lot of respects, the Double XL Cypher is for people who can freestyle. It's supposed to be, at least the Double XL freshman class is supposed to be that.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't have a cypher this year, or I don't see all 10 of those people freestyle at some point, I will also look at that list with no validity.
Yeah, so that is...
Ice Spice is a good rapper for the things that she has written already.
Mm-hmm.
I have no evidence that she's able to do anything other than those things, but I have faith that it's possible.
So it's
Absolutely.
That's what I've been saying then.
Yeah. And,
Anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I had agreed with you before. I was just saying that, like, to assess that she's just completely unable to change or, like, is untalented is not, like, a fair assessment. I think she is talented because the ability to adapt is talent. But, like, some people, they get thrown into that and they still just don't adapt. Like, I've definitely seen... definitely not of the people on this list, but rappers in random areas and shit like that just, like, yeah, you're straight up untalented, bro. Like... And I'm not even going to say DaBaby, but to a degree, I'd say DaBaby is also lacking some talent in a lot of ways, simply because how have you been doing the same shit, bro, for like 13 years?
Hey,
and you're like...
Don't change it if it ain't broke. Or what did I say? Don't fix it if it ain't broke. But I agree.
But is it working? Because he has to do it like every 2 years, the same shit. But like, I don't know.
It's one of the situations, like I said, with Tyler,
Where was DaBaby at in the Double XL freshman classes?
Probably
I don't know if he
year
ever
or so
did.
back.
No, I don't know if he ever made it into their list.
No, DaBaby made the list.
Really?
DaBaby made the list the year Meg Thee Stallion made the list because they kind of bounced off each other when they did the cipher. Yeah. Whichever year that was. I guess that was another good year, but whatever.
Yeah, but that's like two people. I don't even remember the other people.
Yeah, exactly. So I agree with you. Slightly different reason, but I agree with you. I do think Ice Spice was not on this list because when it comes to pure rapping talent, it's not really there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and also you could not put her in the same league as a British drill rapper. They basically invented that shit.
C would have smoked.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they basically invented that shit, and you're doing, like, a chiller version of that.
Yeah.
Like, this dude would have been up in there rapping at, like, 85 BPMs. Like,
listen.
Like, don't catch my mans.
No, he's pretty good. So I agree. I think this is kind of the long-term version of what I've been saying. Ice Spice is a great entertainer, and she is a rapper, yes.
Yeah.
But if we're going to be completely honest, not like this. No. You know what I mean? And here, I do think Ice Spice would have easily been outshone that she's not a rapper because everybody else here would have murdered her. You know what I mean? Not her necessarily, but her verse.
That's another thing that I'm interested about is, like, if Double XL is like, hey, like, we want to feature you, like, how do you feel about that? If the artist is ever like, no. I'm sure it happens for sure. Or, like, your PR team is like, we couldn't do it.
So that's the other side I was going to take this. I actually think this is actually more of a sign of how far Ice Spice has come on her own.
Yeah.
Which is not a knock to her. It's, like I said, it's really a compliment because from what we've talked about so far, Double XL has easily lost its grip on the culture with the listment and everything else. Which I didn't think about this until I heard this on, on another podcast I was listening to, but they made a really good point. She's probably just above all of it, right? And then I go, damn, you're not lying. Talent or no talent.
I don't have to be on Double XL.
Well, it's not even that. Talent or no talent, no matter how I might feel about Ice Spice, I'm not going to make it a blanket statement. She does have 2 songs with Nicki Minaj. She has a project out, however short it might be. She has #1 records. She has a Skims suit ad, so she's working with the Kardashians. She has, We see her in her music video, ads everywhere. You know what I mean? And she has her audience. One, can she be counted as a freshman? Or two, she's above this. Clearly outgrown Double XL list. She does not need to be here.
Think about too, like if she's signed to Nicki and stuff like that, like Nicki Minaj's team is handling what you're doing now.
They probably
it really does not matter. Like you did, not like you don't need Double XL, but we are going to do something.
You know what's
like
funny
that
about
already.
that? Nicki also was never on the Double XL list.
But she also was able to be in the Young Money ciphers that they
But
used
listen,
to do.
but that's what I'm saying. There are some artists based on what you've already been doing.
Man,
like
what if
when
Nicki-
when Meg did it, I think Meg did that more as a courtesy, or more for her as a true hip hop head, than it was for her to be on a list to be recognized. I don't think Meg needed to be on the Double XL freshman list.
No.
At all.
I think it was a lot more like for Meg's position, it's a lot of the times, even though she doesn't need to prove anything to anybody, she will.
She'll do it. Yeah.
Like she does it to prove it. Just because. Like when people are like, you're not really into anime like that, and she's like, I just finished fucking Gurren Lagann or some like random ass anime and nobody fucking watches, and you're like, okay, yeah, like I guess you're a nerd. Like,
no, yeah,
like it's stuff like that. So to me, like Double XL, like we're talking about, I personally, if I was filthy, I'm not filthy. If I was filthy, I probably would not need to go to Double XL. I'd probably be trying to arrange my own ciphers with people that I respect.
Yeah, which I don't think Ice Spice is gonna do that because again,
But that's me.
But
you know?
yeah. So when they brought that up, I immediately agreed. I do think, again, talent or no talent, when you've entered a certain space, some of those things, not to mock anyone who's doing it, because again, that's still an accolade to have on your belt. But I do think some artists are legitimately just above doing something like this.
Yeah.
Like this would not boost my brand.
Yeah.
This would not grow anything for me that I'm already not currently doing because again, I'm Ice Spice.
Yeah.
I've been to the Kardashians' house. You know, their
I
daughters
performed with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I just don't need to come and do this because honestly, the day you might have asked me to come be a Double XL freshman, maybe I was sitting down with the Obamas.
Yeah, who knows?
Not that I think that's happening at all, but
Hey, it might. Maybe
might.
Barack is there like, I'm a munch.
Yo, that'd be sick. I'd respect that.
He said,
that'd be crazy. No way, Michelle, I'd get
you,
that off.
You thought I was feeling you? That's crazy.
No way, but that'd be fun.
Oh, shit.
So shout out to the list. Shout out to everyone involved. Shout out to anyone who couldn't make it but deserved to be on there.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really cool.
And shout out to Ice Spice. Maybe she'll be on there next year. We don't know.